Tell me the events that began from October 23rd, 2022 to October 31st.
My company, Echo Company of the 549th Support Battalion, were getting ready for our annual FTX exercise when we got an order that came down from the division commander. All cell phones were to be turned in upon weapon draw.
And this was amazing, but you obeyed the order anyway.
We didn't have a choice. At that point, it was just take the suck and move on.
Then what happened?
We loaded up and got ready to roll the next day. I turned my cell phone in for an M4.
The battalion was issued both blank and live ammunition. This is unusual and against policy. Do you know why the battalion went against the policy?
No.
None whatsoever.
You'd have to ask what remains of the battalion command for that.
What happened the first day in the field?
We set up the command point, then our own tents up. We got our assignments for guard duty, then went to bed.
What happened then?
Then they came.
You killed one of the combatants.
Two monsters.
I know what the other survivors say, but...
They weren't human. They were... vampires.
Throwing around terms like that during an official interview is unprofessional.
Then tell me how they can shrug off bullets. Tell me how they can rip apart trucks with their bare hands. Tell me how I killed one after I stabbed it in the heart with a tent stake. And tell me how its body burned as soon as the sun came up.
Sometimes.
The day after, over 200 of the almost 900 of us ended up dead. All the trucks were gone and we had no radios and limited ammunition. But Echo Company was still intact. Relatively so. We only lost our first sergeant, the commander, and one corporal. And we needed help, so the colonel decided to send us on a rescue mission. We were dealing with an enemy that could rip apart a full-grown human with their bare hands. We had no intelligence, and they took out hundreds of us, and we only took out one of them. So Len Perry thought the best idea was to use stealth. That's how we ended up in the woods. And a few others were the only ones who brought our M4s. Give the bullets to the best shots. The rest carried axes, tent stakes, whatever they could. During the day, we were okay. But they came every night. Every night. Every single one. The first night cost us 60 men. I and my friend Hamish managed to take down one. I shot it and he beheaded it. But Jenny, she learned after the first she took out. She used a flare to blind it, then finished it off. That gave us hope.
Hope?
Yeah, enough to keep us.
So you also say it was vampires in those woods. You know how foolish that sounds.
Man, who the fuck you talking to? You were there, motherfucker.
Stop being hostile. Really?
Because almost 900 of us went out on what was supposed to be an annual training, and a few days later, only 7 of us from the battalion survived. I lost friends, people I viewed as family. I watched them be torn apart, drained, and you're telling me there's no reason to be hostile?
No.
I got every reason to be hostile. I'm going.
Wait.